as this matchup is like, this is like the matchup you would usually expect the sniper to have a good time. He is supposed to win against OD, but OD is sitting on 10 last hits, 16 knights, and the sniper is only sitting on 3 last hits himself. So he's apparently having a little bit of a tough time in this matchup. Maybe we'll be able to get a little bit back against it, but the OD is having lanes. I kind of count the access as one of the lanes as well. Oh, as I say that, Abaddon bottom lane looks like he's going to be dropping down yet again. He does try to survive, does try to juke himself around, but lift the slow from the Omni Knight with both the Orb of Venom as well as the DJ Aura and that spin. The creeps are under the tower. He might not be able to deny all of these creeps on the Juggernaut, but he's going to do his very best, and looks like that's going to be a creep camp pushing into the Abaddon. While this is happening with the Abaddon, he is in trouble. He's going to be run down. He's going to be killed by this duo squad, the Rubik as well as the Omni Knight. They get another kill on the Abaddon. And that is just in time to lose this. Wind Ranger gets spotted out on the sidelines. He goes for 2 skill points in Wind Ranger. I'm sure that's not the idea. That was just a panic move there from the Wind Ranger, but that's going to be a very costly one, as skilling up Wind Run twice, that is not good. I mean, you know, 1 point in Wind Run, sure, why not? But having a second point in it, that is useless. You only skill it up to be able to. Well, you only skill it up when you have nothing else to skill up, because the slow effect is the only thing you gain, plus the duration on the Wind Run. So it's not quite worth skilling up. That's kind of sad. That's kind of very sad. Kind of small misplay from the side of NextGen VietNam. That's, you know, the Abaddon is having a tough time. The Wind Ranger makes a very big mistake there, and it just feels like the early game from NextGen VietNam is being destroyed already, as the OD will get a kill on the sniper in the mid lane with that Astral securing that death of the sniper. So another kills the side of Execration. They have 5 and 0, so it seems like they have just shaken up that first game, shaken it off, and now it's going to be the second game. They're going to be the ones in the lead, and they want to just bring the destruction back to the side of NextGen VietNam. Alright, if we take a look at the net worth as well at the moment, the Juggernaut is #1. Bottom lane looks like he's up to get another kill on that Abaddon. They go in with the axe, they go for calls while trying to turn things around, but it's already too late. The Abaddon is already dead. It looks like the axe might be a little bit in trouble himself. Running as fast as possible. And they go for smoking on the side of Execration in the meantime. 3-man smoke. They want to use that Omni Slash as fast as possible to set up for a kill, possibly on the sniper. In the meantime, the Centaur is rotating around to the mid lane. Does have a Stampede available. I'm not sure what they're looking to do, but looks like they want to use this axe as well as the Centaur to gank the OD. So the sniper trying to set up a gank on the OD is not going to pay off, as they TB in 5 people on Execration. They get the kill on this up on this guy, but it's going to take a while because he gets any kind of valuable item. Stampede comes out in the meantime in the top. The axe comes in from the silence, goes in, sets up for a jump. They go in with a call. They go on the Juggernaut. Looks like the Juggernaut is going to be controlled. The shield comes out from the axe in the meantime. He goes for a healing wall on the ground. Looks like Nando will be able to survive, and they got a kill on the Abaddon. The Rubik is trying to get himself away in the meantime. Does have an apothic heal available. Gets jumped on, gets dunked in the face, as the axe will have none of this foolishness. He will get the kill on the Rubik as well. 1-for-1 trade off in the bottom, and hardly worth it for the side of NextGen though, as losing your hero and only getting a 1-for-1 trade off might not be worth it. They go for the Rubik steals the power shot. That's a pretty nice belt to steal from the enemy team. I believe if you Fate Bolt and power shot, you can actually just kill a creep wave instantly. So that's pretty nice. It's pretty sweet. The Rubik gets a lot of fun because of this. He's ahead of the Wind Ranger in terms of items, and you know, Arcane Boost is complete. He can go for 1/earn pickup very soon. The Magnus has had that blink available. He can go and go for that skewer back. They control the Wind Ranger. They lift him up. They don't want to use any excessive spells to get this kill on. They don't have to. Just a power shot, Fate Bolt combo, and that is going to be a dead win in the late game or whatnot. They're pushing the top lane with this Omni as well, trying to just push it down. They don't know where NextGen is right now as they're rotating around. They're trying to set up for some kills in the mid area, but there's a lot of heroes and Execration gathered up. The Magnus goes in, has vision on this cliff. They see these 3 heroes. They go for the RP. They hit them. Wind Ranger will be taken down first. The axe goes in, gets a call off, but the Guardian Angel came out from the Omni Knight in time. They will make sure that no one gets taken down. The axe is going to be the one getting initiated on. In the meantime, the axe goes in, gets a kill on the Juggernaut. 5 kill streak will be ended. The axe Gets jumped on by this Magnus. He does still continue to hit him. Let's see if he can get the blink away in time. Shockwave hits him. Looks like they might be able to stop him from moving. The Sanity's Eclipse comes out. Looks like the Axe will be taken down with that tower securing the kill. He does not manage to get a blink away in time. And that is going to be 2 dead on the side of NextGen and only 1 on the side of Execration, maybe more. As the Aberron gets lifted up into the air, gets taken down. The ultimate gets popped. Astral comes out just to keep him in control a little bit longer. The OD tries to do a little bit of damage on Ranpo on this OD, but he's not going to keep him in place. The heal comes out from the Omnite, and yes, he should be taken down easily. The Stampede comes out. The Centaur goes in, gets a kill on the OD. In the meantime, Stampede is not available. He tries to go for TP, not happening. As the skewer hits both the snipers, Wills pushes back the Centaur on, makes sure he does get the TP away, but do they even get a kill on anyone? Okay, the Shockwave does hit the sniper. The Centaur's still alive on the sidelines. He doesn't have enough mana to go in for a jump. He goes in, gets a double edge off, gets a triple kill as the Magnus dies as well. The Centaur's still alive somehow, and he's just everywhere. Shackle comes out. They go in on this Juggernaut. Looks like that is maybe going to be an ultra kill in case he wants to be super greedy. Oh, Nando. 1 hit. Yep, ultra kill. That is the Centaur. Just the right place, the right time, always surviving. And that will again just play out of his mind on that Centaur. 4 kills received on this guy. He is suddenly the most farmed hero in the game, as that was a lot of gold. I mean, 2,000 gold being changed around, and pretty much the OD is going to reflect so much damage back onto himself with that blade mill. The OD might be killed just here now, and indeed he will be. The Rubik gets killed. The OD and the Omnite both drop down, as well as NextGen. They at least get those 3 kills. They might not have gotten the Juggernaut in the top lane, but they get. Doesn't really make too much difference, but you know, it gives you more HP, gives you more region, so why not? And looks like he might be trying to get a jump on Nando here. Could get a good jump. Blade Mill comes out. That is going to be a dead Juggernaut instantly as he gets killed. The RP comes out from indo.aebeng, but the Juggernaut will already be killed. Doesn't need a dunk to kill him, as those spins will be more than enough. That Empower is going to be turned around against that Juggernaut, as like I said, the Empower just makes him die a lot faster to that Blade Mill, and indeed that is exactly what happened. The Rubik gets hit by an assassinate by the sniper. Looks like that is going to be the 3rd one dead on the side of Execration, as NextGen VietNam, I'm not sure what's happening on the side of Execration, but they are being run down. Not going to be able to get the kill. Alright, the Magnus goes in from the sidelines. He does have his Q available in 5 seconds. They see the Axe, but the Axe goes back in. Goes for the call. He's going to be alive, courtesy of that Abaddon still. They try to get the first kill, not able to get anything. The Astral will save the Juggernaut's life for now. The Omnislash comes out on that center. He tries to go for TP back home. Will not be happening, as the Sanity's Eclipse will stop that dream from being ever true. Let's see, the center will be killed. The Axe might be the next one to drop. He goes for a call. The Blade Mill will reflect some damage, but he will be killed either way. The Magnus stuck on the cliff for now. Assassinate comes out onto the Omni-Knight. The Omni-Knight gets killed in the end, but they lose 3 heroes inside of NextGen VietNam, as finally Execration, they get a fight that turns out in their favor. 2,000 gold. Looks like that is going to be the case. They go on him, and the Astral comes out after the ultimate gets forced out on the Aberron. The Axe looks to go for initiation. Doesn't quite get it off just yet. Looks like Nando might be in trouble, but the Apothec Shield will keep the Assi safe. Stampede comes out, not going to be good enough, as the Juggernaut will be sent into the natural imprisonment. Will be alive for now. Nando gets healed up by aebeng. He's still alive. The healing wall gets put down. The Assassinator gets poked a little bit with that sniper, but in the end, they will have to back themselves up. They don't get the kill yet again on that Jug. Omnislash comes out. Looks like the Juggernaut will be torn off afterwards. He will be pulled back. They don't get the kill on anyone here. The Omnislash is not going to be good enough to get any kills. Shackle comes out. Very good Shackle. Who comes out. Looks like the Juggernaut will finally be killed. Dunk comes out. Assassinate as well. They want that Juggernaut dead. Dota goes in for an RP. Hits onto the center. The center will be killed next. The Astral comes out. The sniper gets hit once, and the high ground will not be able to give him that miss chance that he needs. He gets killed as well. The sniper is dead. The Wind Ranger is dead. The only one who survives is going to be the Axe, as Execration, they turn this fight around again. Alright, Execration, they're now going to look a lot better than they did a second ago, as the OD and the Juggernaut, they are the 2 most farmed heroes in the game. The Jug has that blink available. The OD does have his Hurricane Pike and his blink available in a second. They're trying to take down the tier 2 town in the mid lane. They might look to go for it. Skewer comes out from Dota. Doesn't actually hit onto Yassi though. He does have his ultimate available, but he needs to be careful. This is maybe a little bit too far. Here comes the Axe though. He sets up on that OD. The OD is doing a lot of damage to himself. He will be healed up though. Oh, the Sanity's Eclipse with that Blade Mill, reflecting back the damage. That was not the play he wanted to make, as the OD will drop down. They do get the kill on the Axe, but at what cost? Losing the OD is a little bit sad though. The Abaddon will walk up to the high ground, you know, cliff movement speed, why not? He goes up, he will survive, and let's see if they can get any turnaround kills. The Wind Ranger is trying to chase the Rubik. In the meantime, the Apothic Shield will keep him safe for now. They go for a little Shockwave in the back. They go in, Skewer comes out, he tries to cliff. The Wind Ranger doesn't actually happen though. They go for the lift now, and now they get the cliff up. So the Wind Ranger is going to be on the high ground. He will be controlled, and he will be slowly murdered on that cliff. Nice little play there from Execration. Axe does have almost a Crimson Guard completed. The Abaddon, Mechanism plus a Medallion up and running. The Wind Ranger as well looking on that. Earn nothing on top of that though. Rampo goes in, gets an Astral off. Looks like this Axe might be a little bit in trouble. Goes for a taunt as well, tries to keep himself safe. Goes for a lift. Omnislash comes out. The Axe is going to take a lot of damage, but it's not going to be good enough. The Axe is still alive in the backlands. Goes for a dunk on one of the creeps. Tries to get a little bit of room between him and Nando on that jug, but it's not going to be enough. The Axe will finally drop down. Takes a long time, but they get the kill in the meantime. The OD in the backlands gets repelled up. He does not have the Aegis on him. He gets killed by the sniper in the backlands. The sniper gets killed as the Rubik goes in, gets a dunk off, gets 2 dunks off as the Rubik is killing everyone with that stolen dunk from the Axe. And that is going to be a lot of dead bodies in the side. He gets hit by a what's it called? Gets hit by a shackle shot by the Wind Ranger, but the tier 3 tower is going to be taken down slowly but surely. They go for Skewer back on that Wind Ranger. He's going to be controlled. He will be killed as Kimuel goes in. Another dunk. That is going to be the 3rd dunk in a row that hits and kills, as the Rubik will just continue doing so. He's going to be moving towards his Academ Scepter next as well. I mean, why can you blame this guy? He's been having a fun time with all of the spells, so might as well continue moving into some big spells. Unstoppable kill streak. They go for lift. They do have that skew available. They will skew him up onto that cliff. He will try to go for the TP back home, but not going to be happening. They have the vision up there, and they will go for an Astral. The Wind Ranger will be killed slowly but surely. Again, it seems like that is going to be a thing, that the Wind Ranger always gets put on a cliff and killed. Lane tries to get a jump on something. The Axe goes for a taunt, tries to get a jump on that Juggernaut and force him out of position. Not going to be happening though. He gets Astral. Nando is going to take a lot of damage from that sniper in the meantime though, and it looks like that is not really going to be the most fun thing in the world. He gets taunted up again. Astral comes out, keeping him alive. Another what's it called? Another shrapnel. She gets shot up. He goes for that healing ward. Gets hit by a hoof. Some in the meantime, the Juggernaut is going to be taken down. That's going to be the Aegis dropping. Yasi still does have a little bit of HP left. His ultimate did get used already. The Axe goes in for a taunt again on that jug. Magnus goes in for an RP. The Abaddon will be taken down instantly. The Sandys Clips has been used. Nice jackal on the OD as well as the Magnus in the backlands. The Hoostorm comes out from the Centaur. He doesn't hit it onto anyone though. The Axe goes in for another call on that sniper. The sniper doing a lot of damage onto Nando, trying to kill him, trying to finally bring him down, but they don't have the damage. The shrapnel comes out, the shackle shot comes out from the Wind Ranger. It doesn't hit onto anyone though. The Axe goes in, gets a 2-man taunt off. That's going to be big. The Rubik gets killed instantly. The Omnight is going to be in trouble. He gets killed by that sniper in the backlands. The sniper's doing so much damage to everyone. They try to keep them alive. The OD gets killed. The Skewer back comes out from the Magnus, trying to keep himself alive. The Omnight will be the 3rd one to be followed and killed, as the sniper is just doing so much damage in these fights. He's allowed to just hit people freely. 8,000 damage with 4 shrapnels and just a lot of right-click damage with that Mjolnir. So Execration pushing high ground is going to be very difficult against an Axe. They go in for Stampede. They go for a jump as well. And looks like the Magnus is going to be found and executed in the jungle. 4 dead on the side of Execration, as again the net worth is going to be... Meantime, they try to burn down that tier 3 tower at the very least before backing up. The sniper is going to do as much damage as he possibly can, but they decide to back themselves up. They don't want to be greedy. The OD will keep at least one person here in position. The shackle comes out. The Abaddon pops his ultimate. Will be fine for now, but looks like this guy will have to give up his life, as the OD will just hit him as much as possible. Steal all of that intelligence. Steal it all. Take it all. Just take everything. 40 stolen intelligence from one hero. Why not? Every single time Shackle comes out from the Wind Ranger, trying to do some damage. He goes for a power shot, at least hits a little bit onto that Rubik. Let's see. Axe goes in, tries to go for a jump. Not actually going to be happening this time around. Goes for a taunt on that Juggernaut in the meantime. He goes for a lot of damage hits. You got an Angel comes out, trying to keep him alive. The Wind Ranger goes in, tries to go for a shackle. He drags back that Omnislash Juggernaut. The Juggernaut goes for a blink back into towards the mid lane. Will have to back himself up. Rampo gets taunted out this time around. Looks like he's going to be in danger. He will be killed, as that is one dead inside of Execration. 2-man hooves on from the Centaur comes in. They want to go in. They want to chase for heroes. They get another kill on the Omnight. The Rubik tries to go for TP back out. Looks like he's going to be able to do so. Oh! so close for buyback. TB's into the sidelines, maybe a little bit too close to the enemy. Astral comes out on the axe. In the meantime, keeping him under control. The sniper tries to bring down that melee axe. In the meantime, the Rubik goes very, very deep, maybe a little bit too deep on this Rubik. As Jazzy pops his ultimate, will be alive for now. They go in for Stampede with that center. They miss the hoof stomp, as the Abaddon will be a little bit in trouble, as that is a lot of intelligence being stolen by the OD. He's sitting on 52 stolen intelligence. Is going to be able to secure a kill on that Wind Ranger. The Wind Ranger will be the first one to drop. Both Stampedes has already been used by the side of NextGen. They need to back themselves up to that base. Will lose his first life. The stolen shrapnel comes out from the Rubik in the meantime, as he shoots it back onto the enemy, keeps them at bay, keeps them from blinking in. And let's see, the shrapnel will disappear now. The axe goes in, goes for Taunt. Magnus goes in for an RP in the meantime on that sniper, hits him back, takes him back in. The Santa's Eclipse comes out from the OD, brings down the axe as well as the sniper. Instantly, the Abaddon is dead as well. They bring them all down, force the buybacks instantly. They will be able to bring down those Melarax. The stolen Stampede comes out. The sniper is going to be run down. They have the gem that they took away from the enemy. The sniper will be killed the second time. The axe goes in for the call, will not be able to survive. GG gets called as NextGen. The high ground defense was so strong, but not good enough if they give up Stampede to the enemy team. And that is going to be Execration finally bursting through and finishing off this game. Alright guys, looks like we will have a game of 3 as Execration. They fight their way back in the second game. It was not easy by any means, but they will be alive for now. And it's going to be the next game coming up in just a second. I am at XctN. I hope you enjoyed so far. We'll have the third and deciding game in this playoffs match between Execration and NextGen VietNam, and see who will drop down to the lower bracket and who will move on further in the winners bracket. Let's see in just a moment.